the not so good looking people in the audience. I'm sure you know who you are. I don't need to tell you which group you fall into. No. So, how many of you are glad that the weather is changing?
Yes.
No one's gonna miss the summer? Oh God, I'll be honest, it is so nice about being able to lock a speed on the beach that I greatly enjoyed. That's mean you're laughing at that though, I was just being honest with you. But that's okay. I will say this, age. Looking around, a lot of older folks in here. Who in here is under 30? Yeah, not that many. See, now, I've been doing comedy long enough now where I realize the shit I used to do 12, 15 years ago and want to talk about, and the shit I want to talk about now are not the same thing. Like, when I was younger and I woke up in pain the next day, it meant I had an awesome night. It meant some shit went down. Maybe I got in a fight with my dumb friend Ray Ray. He's not dumb, he's just impulsive. A little bit too much, if you ask me. But nowadays, you wake up when you're older and you're hurt. Why? You slept the wrong way. How do you fuck up doing something you've literally done your entire life? But now you did it wrong. Okay, and if you haven't hit that point yet, because I did see a couple of you youngins high in the audience like, I don't know what the big man's talking about. You will. You will, and then you're going to feel really bad when you come back to it. I tell you this though too, I do still drink. We're the alcoholics. That's still one of those things that amazes me, how alcohol is like the one disease we want to own up. Like I'm never like, where the diabetics at? Like there's never that one table, oh yeah, no sugar here. You know, we don't get that one. But we're the alcoholics. Over here, thank you very much. And you realize too, alcoholism is one of those few diseases that you try to talk people into. Like again, going back to diabetics, someone says diabetic, you know, like, come on, you need the cake I made, it's good. Ew, I need 2 feet, you know? But alcohol, you're like, oh man, I drink a pot with my family, I'd rather not, pussy. And then you sort of give them they try to hit you with math. Oh no, don't worry, I know the ratio based on your weight and how much you can consume. You'll be okay, just a few beers, you'll be fine. Next thing you know, you don't have your clothes on. Don't worry, I'll tell you about that story later. Doesn't involve me though, Okay, so, I also say too, I have noticed this throughout my life, there's a big difference between men when they get drunk and women when they get drunk, especially in how they treat each other. Like a man gets drunk, his buddy's drunk, they're fucking with him. They're riding on his face, they're drawing a dick, they're doing all sorts of things. Women get drunk, they're holding each other's hair, they're helping each other. Can you imagine if a guy got drunk with his buddy, took him home, took off his clothes and put him in pajamas, and then woke up the next day, yeah, Barry. Yeah, man, I didn't want you sleeping in your jeans. I knew you wouldn't be comfortable. So, I went in your dresser and I took out something nice. I brushed your hair a little bit too. They don't do that. That's not a guy's thing. And I don't know why. It'd be nice, right? I mean, it's a couple. Can you imagine someone trying to change you in your sleep? That would be kind of messy. Oh man, I tell you one thing though about not drinking as much as I used to is I don't miss the idea of, well, you can't drive, now you're too old, driving drunk is bad, it's dangerous, and I do not advocate for it at all. Not gonna lie, when I was in my 20s, might have done it, couple times, maybe. But I always wished when it came to like breathalyzers, like that's not fair to a big guy. Like the cop lets you out of the car, and not the breathalyzer, the sobriety test to start. It's like, walk a straight line. Come on, I can't do that now. Like, what the fuck? You know, I always wished like that road test, that test, had like a game to it. Like all of a sudden the cop yanks out Jenga from his trunk. If you win, you get to go home. If you lose, you're coming with us. Like, like, oh, high stakes Jenga, my favorite. But, you know, I am a secret. I know it's hard to tell with the lighting. I am a slightly larger male. I know, secret. But I have been trying, legitimately working at it again, which, you know, seems to happen every few years. You get the gym routine going. But when it comes to gym, I have a lot of issues with the gym. One, I found this gym, and at first I tried to find a trainer. And I swear to you, they treated me like women in the 80s used to be treated going to a car dealership. Like no one wanted to help. No one wanted to. No, I don't want. He's not. I don't know. No, he can't be looking for that. Like what the hell, man? And then when I do get a trainer, they're sneaky. Like they're like, hey, just keep this, you know, between us. Well, wait, what do you mean? How is But you're gonna train me? No, I got that covered. Don't worry. And I'm like on the machine. They get their back to me on their phone. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Like, wait, shouldn't you be looking at me? No, don't worry, it's okay. It's a new way of training. That's not as bad, though, as other people. At least the trainers can be douches, right? Other people, like, I'll be on the bike, pounding away, sweat pouring off my head, good 45 seconds. And someone will, like, give me a thumbs up. Like, hey, man, keep it up. And at first, thanks, man, for support. I appreciate it. But then I'm like, wait, I don't know you. That's not okay. That's like patting a Jewish guy in the back for leaving a tip. You know, giving a Spanish guy a thumbs up for buying a condom. Congratulating gay guys for being monogamous. You know, things that you just don't do. It's not fair. I don't think that's okay. I'll give you another one. Something I tried once, and then never again. Granted, it wasn't by choice. I got in this class, and they're like, oh, we're a really supportive group. We help out each other. You know, I know you're a beginner. I'm like, hell yeah, I am. And then all of a sudden, they want us to do burpees. That's not even the joke, but fuck them. So, I'm trying. Okay? You gotta do 20. I think if I count by tens, I got a shot. But I do I get to 20, my tens. And all of a sudden I hear, uh-oh what? Well, Jimmy over there stopped. And whenever one of us stops, we all gotta start again. What's this we shit? I may or may not kick Jimmy in the face, and I may or may not be allowed back at that particular facility anymore. But I will tell you this, man. The reason, I mean, aside from, you know, health and all that, there's so many biases against big guys nowadays. It's fucked up. Did you say that's for sure? Is that what I heard? That's for sure? Like, okay, we got some big guys in the audience, so I like that. They know my pain. Hell, I'll tell you something that's happened to me at the gym already. I'll walk by after my workout, I'll see a mirror, and I'll see my reflection. But at first, I just plops as like another big guy, and I give him like the heads up. Yeah, man, I know. And I'm like, oh wait, fuck, that's me. Because they don't have many of my kind in the gym either. And I noticed that people use me as like a barometer. Like if I got on a bike before them, they're not getting off the bike until I'm done. Like they're like, this is fucking bull. He's still going. I'm like, just get off. Do what you gotta do. No, I can't finish after before him. People mentioned Halloween. Part of me loves Halloween, but there are some big guy biases there that really suck. One, every household has extra candy in it. In my house right now, I live with 2 small women, okay? In this house, there's a bag of candy that's supposed to be for Halloween. What the fuck you getting in early September? But anyway. So this candy's out, and slowly the tiny ones are taking it. And all of a sudden, the one who doesn't, do you take it? Is like, yo, Craig, you taking the candy? No, I'm not. Well, someone has to. There's somebody else here. No, they didn't do it. The other person even went on to say, oh, I didn't know I could just blame everything on Craig. That became like the new plan. But the absolute worst thing with costumes is say I go to a costume shop and I pick out like a pirate costume. It's not a pirate costume. It's always, oh, you're gonna be a fat pirate. Get an Elvis costume, a fat Elvis. Like, no, I'm not. I'm a pirate. No, but yes. you're fat. You know? So that's when I gotta start using that. Like, if I have a friend who's bald, whatever they dress up as, oh, you're a bald pirate. Is that what you are? A bald pirate? Gay pirate? Any number, we can throw anything we want out there. I also have some issues with Halloween because what do we tell kids all life? Don't take candy from strangers. Don't get in a stranger's car. Don't go to a stranger's house. But on Halloween, not only do we encourage our kids to go to strangers, but then we tell them to role play and to say things like, trick or treat. Like, how is that not going to go? How is that not a pedophile's favorite holiday? Like, I'm just assuming. And ladies, I'm going to give you a tip, by the way, because there are some single women here. I did hear there are some single folks. Embrace the bigger guy. Here's why you can trust us more. Big guys aren't pedophiles. You know how hard it is to catch the kids? We got nothing to do with that shit. That's way too much work. So when you look around and you see all the fit guys, maybe they diddled little Timmy. And you don't want to support a Timmy diddler. Right? That doesn't seem okay. But I'm going to tell you, these biases go back to my childhood, man, and it hurts. I want all of you now to think back to the games and how un-big guy friendly they were when you were a kid. Tag. So just lots of running? Huh. Every time I play tag, I try to make it freeze tag, and I just act like I caught every now and then. Like, Craig, I'll tag you. No, just... No, not yet. Oh, God. Leapfrog? Okay, technically I'm not allowed to play that anymore. He gets most of the feeling back in his spine. Seesaws? Well, I ain't going to tell you about that one. Thankfully that tree was there though, so we were safe. But the absolute worst is this. Hide and seek. There are no good fat guy hiding places. It's like, especially if you're outside, it's like, let's see. Well, there's a giant rock and a truck over there. He's got to be at one of them. He's not like crunched down into anything small. That's a bunch of BS to me, man. But you know what? It gets even worse than that because it keeps me going now into my adultum. My adultum, it's a word, I'll make it up. Clothing. I don't know. Again, a couple bigger guys here, so they know. But what you don't realize is, when it comes to big guy clothing, they don't do like they do with women, where they start the numbers, but they like grandfather in a bunch of stuff before that, so it doesn't sound as bad. And I know this, because for Halloween, I wore a dress once. And it was like a 20-something. And I was loving it. But with big guys in clothes, it sounds like the filthiest pornography you ever watched. Like all the X's that need to be there. Can't they just use words like husky-ish? Like that's husky. Like go like what Starbucks does. I can get down with that. That'd be cool. But no, that's not what they do. And even more so, there's so much profiling. Even if I wanted to go to a store that wasn't just a big guy store, they treat me horribly. Like I walk in, it's like, oh, hi sir, how you doing? I'm good. Are you looking for a gift? No, just browsing. You want a CD? We got CDs by the desk. No, I'm just looking. Oh, a hat. You want a hat? No, I was thinking like some of your t-shirts and stuff. So you're just going to stretch them out. We're going to have to ask you to leave. You can't be here right now, so we're going to have to ask you to go. I'll give you another one. And this pisses me off. I don't care if it's only one person, it's the biggest one in the building. Whomever I get on an elevator with becomes a mathematician. And even more so, they're like a really hopeful mathematician. Like, listen, it says 2,500 pounds, this tour bus. What the fuck do you think? Now, if it's a much lower number, I might be like, yeah, I'm nervous too. Let's see how this goes. Well, if they're a real dick, I'll jump up and down. Well, you didn't count on that, did you? Now watch what takes place for you. Oh my God, it is just, I tell you, my doctor did it to me too. I went to a doctor once for a shoulder injury. Do not guess if you're a doctor why someone's there. Like when the big guy walks in, high cholesterol? No, I'm here for, I got heart issue? No, you have diabetes? No, I don't, fuck, it's my shoulder. That's not okay, you can't do that. And I give you all the other examples, like the last joke, but some of them are too offensive and I can't do it right now. But that's okay. But Jesus, when it comes down to that, I wish people would realize what you can and can't do. We did see there's some single people out there, right? Where are you again? Yeah, it's such a lonely clap, isn't it? Like, I know sometimes married folks don't give the most enthusiastic clap, but the single people like, yes. I'm in Carlstadt on a Saturday night. I'm tagging along with my friends in relationships. I know, so sad. But dating is tough. I will say, I have tried dating quite, and I've done okay in the past because I'm open. So I can date women outside my league as long as I overlook certain things. Like, this one girl was like, Craig, I'm really into being choked. Oh. And I'm like, can I just get on top and we split the difference? There was this other woman who wanted me to eat things out of her body. Like, and literally she wanted me to eat grapes out of her. I did it. I'm a big guy eating out up down there so long she wouldn't have to watch again. However, one day I found a reason. And whether I'm the one who left that grape there that day, or whether somebody else did, there's too much stuff going down there for me. That was a no-no. I had a blind date, like a blind meetup, like a coffee place once, and I guess I said something I shouldn't have said. But the girl took out a digital camera, not a phone, a digital camera. She took a picture of me. And I'm like, not that I care, but why are you taking a picture with the camera? Well, I don't think I have to worry, but in case you do anything to me, that way I have your picture. I could kill you and take the camera. Now, that's just because that's the way my mind works, so that's how I went. I wasn't planning on killing her, but that's where my mind went. I will tell you, the worst thing that ever happened to me involving meeting someone online, I met this girl online, it was actually going really well, we talked for a long time, a little bit of a distance in between us. But one day we're talking and actually trying to figure out, maybe we make the distance work. And she's like, no, I really like you, and looks just don't matter that much to me. Now I have great self-esteem, but I got good enough self-esteem where if someone says that to me, I'm like, wait, what? Wait, is this like a favor? Is this like a make-a-wish? Like, what's going on? I mean, if she was gross and that's what it was, okay, cool. But we're talking about a commitment. I gotta drive like 3 hours. I gotta figure out exactly. You gotta figure out what's going on before you can do that. Oh man. So should I tell you about my family? See, just so you know, the tables that didn't clap, that's them sort of giving themselves away a little bit. So pay attention. I'll point them out later though. I do have a couple of things. Someone was talking about like social media a little bit earlier. My sister once on social media, she did something, and I left her alone. It was like I gave her 3 strikes. Once the 3rd strike came, I intervened, and I got in trouble. You had a family member delete you on Facebook? Well, she posted a meme to her friend who just got married. And this was like the 3rd meme she posted. So the 3rd meme, that's fair play. And it's a picture of Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. And they're walking into the woods. And Piglet goes, how do you spell love, Pooh? And Pooh goes, Piglet, you don't spell love, you feel it. So I post right underneath that, why is that bear walking the pig into the forest? My sister comments, stop it, bro. What exactly was that bear want the pig to feel? Stop it right now. I'm pretty sure that's what pig was saying. And that's when I got deleted. I stand behind every one of those statements now. I tell you what, we talked a little bit about pedophilia before. Some of you have a pedophile in your pocket. Some of you got nervous. No, I don't know about those photos. Don't worry. Just create a browser history. Not the cops. Siri. Siri is a pedophile. And here's how I know. I was watching a movie with my niece at the time, 11, 12 years old. And in the movie, it was a zombie movie. A zombie hand came through the wall and grabbed somebody's crotch. That's it. Monster hand through the wall, grabs the crotch. My niece goes, I know what that's called. Wait, pause it. Wait, what's called what? No, what they did. You mean a zombie attacking someone? No, it's called something. Uh-huh. What's it called? It's a glory hole. Now, I ignored it. I'm like, oh, maybe, I don't know. But then she kind of knew what it was, but that's all she knew. Because then I hit play, and she's like, no, wait, what's a glory hole? Like, she needed more information. I'm like, I don't know. She asked my sister. My sister's like, I don't know. So then she yanked out Siri. Siri, what's a glory hole? And this bitch, she says, it is an opening used to perform fellatio. But I thought I was safe, because my niece had no idea what fellatio meant. She's asking us, again, no idea. Apparently, if you hold down a word or hold down a button or whatever the hell it is, Siri will just start talking to you. So all of a sudden, she does that, and Siri starts talking, and I hear her attempting a definition of fellatio to my niece, in which I threw a shoe at her, and knocked the phone out of her hand, like I think we all would do. But I tell you this niece now is going to be 21 this month, and it scares the fuck out of me. Especially because my niece is a Jedi. Now, you know enough of Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars nerd myself, but you know the Jedi mind trick. My niece pulled this shit on her boyfriend the other day, who I feel bad for. He's a good kid. I won't point him out. You can stand up if you want. Anyway. Yesterday, he had tickets to the Devils Rangers preseason game, and he's a huge Devils fan. But last night, Hocus Pocus 2 came on. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to the Devils game. Don't you want to see Hocus Pocus 2? Yes, I do want to see Hocus Pocus 2. Thank you for letting me know that. I don't want these tickets anymore. To see the Devils' rival. It's the one of the more exciting preseason games. No, I'm good. But God bless. So she's good there. She's got that power, which I guess I'm glad my niece has it. It keeps it protected, it keeps it safe. But you still got to be careful, because that power can be too much sometimes. That power can be dangerous. Because she tries it on us. It just doesn't work on us. It works on him. But she'll try it on us like, hey, you said you were going to pick me up. No, I didn't. I told you I was going somewhere. I didn't say you were coming. Oh, yeah, you did. No, I didn't. It's that's something, women don't do that to men. Be nice. I sort of don't say happy life, or happy wife, happy life. Yeah, but they could say that about a cult too. Happy cult leader, you don't get the poison. You gotta be careful.
It's expensive.
What up?
It's expensive.
Oh, but keeping a wife happy?
Yeah.
Absolutely so. I wonder what's more expensive, running a cult or a happy marriage? I'm going to say the marriage part. Especially if you ever want to win something. There's a few things I want to talk about that don't make sense to me. You've all heard the myth that peeing on a jellyfish stain will protect you. Have you heard that? You've all heard that, right? It's not true. So who would have... Someone said, what? Damn it, I can't believe I let him do that 18 times. My question is, where did that come from? Was there just somebody who really liked to be peed on, and he was bit and he wanted to feel better? And he's like, come here, pee on me, I'll feel better. Yes, that's the secret. Or I got another one. Who invented a fleshlight? Some of you might not know what that is. If you don't know what that is, God bless you. I'm not going to fully tell you. But those of you who know what it is, you're dark. But who decided, I want to make a flashlight that you can fuck? Because I tell you, those can cause big problems. If you have a flashlight in your house and there's a blackout, all of a sudden somebody grabs it to try to see, and I think the battery's corroded, it's leaking. Okay, so we're gonna... Some people are like, no, I clean mine. Fool me once. So let's talk a little bit about this. As it was brought up before, and some of you do it. Where are the masturbators in the room? So many of you are lying, because I'm remembering all the single men. There were a bunch of single men, they're definitely in that category. But I gotta be honest with you, like masturbation is one of those things. Don't you hate it when you get caught? Like, doesn't it suck? I mean, you're almost there. All of a sudden the door opens. And I'm like, can't you fucking take a different elevator? Or even worse, they have all these questions for you. Oh my God, what are you doing? I think your tongue is. Oh my God, who are you? How'd you get in my house? That's not important right now. Oh man, I will say one thing about masturbation that you don't know is it does give us superpowers. Like you're masturbating, you hear shit coming up the block. Like something's car pulls in the driveway. Now granted, it's daredevil powers, it's not like a really cool power, but it is something that a lot of us sort of fall into and want to use. But, oh man. I will leave you with one last little tidbit. Well, actually, I want to leave you messing with people. So a couple ways to mess with people, here's what you do. If you have a friend who gets a new tattoo, don't let them tell you what it is. Like, just guess. Like, I had a friend once who had a new tattoo. I knew what it was clearly, but I'm like, oh, that's cool, you got the Little Mermaid. They're like, no, it's Neptune, god of the sea. Yeah, you sure? That's not Sebastian the Flounder next to him? But my favorite thing to do is for my friends who are into astrology, find them, run up to them, enthusiastic, happy, scared. Oh my God, are you okay? What happened? I'll be honest, I met with a psychic today, and they told me my friend, insert name here, on October 2nd, something horrible is going to happen to them. Today's October 1st. Oh, well, be careful tomorrow, man, sorry. Anyway, folks, you have been awesome.